Hello, 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 dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, Gemini, this is your weekly reading. As I was saying, and I said in all the other videos, my settings for the next couple of weeks are going to be off, different areas or whatever, just because there's things going on in my usual area, let's put it this way. Gemini, there is this need. I feel like you guys just need somebody to let you know, or you just need to know that everything is going to be okay, right? There is this very heavy emphasis on allowing yourself to love, right? Allowing yourself to love, allowing yourself to be loved as well. Um, Again, and this has definitely and it's not something that is easy, that comes easy to you guys, right? Because those that have said in the past, let's put it this way, that they love you, right, have betrayed you, right? Those that were meant to protect you or take care of you as a child betrayed you or failed you in some way. So there's definitely this week, there is a handling or a, my hair is like starting to get frizzy because it's so sweaty. I'm getting sweaty, I'm saying. Sorry. No, Gemini, there's this need to know that everything is going to be okay is really the thing here. Regardless of whatever it is that is going on in your own personal life, whatever emotions or feeling you're dealing with, just know that this is leading you to a more grounded area, if that makes any sense. Being able to find that stability that you have been seeking and that you have been searching for. During this week, yes, there's definitely going to be that notion or that feeling of kind of like not really being able to see the end of this, kind of feeling like everything is kind of like clouded and a lot of confusion and things like that. But you're being told to trust yourself. You're being told to trust in the universe, that when you start to feel that those moments or those pressures of anxiety, to really allow yourself to take a moment to kind of quiet the mind, to kind of quiet yourself down, and really allow yourself to get into the space of trust. You have to be able to trust yourself. You have to be able to trust your decisions, basically. There's definitely a lot of hesitation here whenever it is that you have to make choices, Gemini. There is kind of like this always back and forth type of energy. And for some reason, my eyes is like the light is bothering me, which is kind of weird. But there is kind of like this. There's a huge spiritual transformation that is occurring with a lot of you during this time. Some of you are definitely experiencing that intense headache, kind of like pressure, where you may become like sensitive to light, sensitive to sound, sensitive to a lot of things, and it's because, again, you have been asked to kind of take a step back, or kind of sit, right, kind of sit for a moment to allow this part of your transformation to occur, or to come to a conclusion, to come to an end, right? But there's definitely a lack of trust here, a lack of trust, you can say, in the universe, a lack of trust in spirit, a lack of trust in God. However it is that you view it, however it is that you word it, doesn't really matter. But it is about the trust, that there's some type of trust that either has been broken. For some of you, again, is the trust that has been broken between you and other individuals, then kind of transpire, or kind of piggybacks, let's put it in, when it comes to trusting the universe, when it comes to trusting that things are going to be okay. So this is definitely an energy where, something happens, right? Your car breaks down, and it's like, instead of trusting that you're gonna figure it out, right, you got this, right, it's like you allow that little thing. And I say little because in comparison to everything else, a car breaking down is little, right? So we talk about, instead of trusting that you're going to figure it out, right, that the answer is going to come to you, that you're going to figure out a way out of this, you allow then that distraction, right, to have everything else kind of come down, right? And then it's like, then you kind of retreat into the shell, where you're just like, everything is always happening, like nothing ever goes wrong, nothing ever goes right, everything is always going wrong, and and then you fall into this pattern that really takes you a very hard time to get out of, right? So whatever it is that comes in as a form of distraction this week, you're being advised to really trust that this is trying to teach you something. This is trying to allow you to release those type of energies where, again, in the past, you would allow one little thing that would occur to kind of allow everything else to go down, right? So it's like there's a simple solution, right? Or a simple way to come about whatever it is that may occur in your life this week, right? For some of you, it's literally your car is going to break down and you're going to start figuring out how it is that you're going to get to work. For some of you, it's like you're going to be short when it comes to bills, something like that. But there's something that is to be learned within that space, right? There's a lesson that has to be learned there. And it is mainly about trusting yourself, trusting your own potential, trusting your own ability to navigate through chaos, right? Because again, when chaos is upon you or when chaos is around you, you just crumble and you just give up. There's a difference between giving up and surrendering, right? Giving up is like because you see no hope, you see no anything, and surrendering is more like you know that there is something better, you know that there is something on the other side, right? So there's definitely that learning of the lesson that is occurring for you Geminis this week. So I need 3 advice cards for Geminis for this week. 3 advice cards for Geminis for this week. I'm sorry guys, it's like super hot in here, and unfortunately the heat's gonna have to be up this high for the next few weeks, and the heat and me do not mix very well. It gets me very, very sleepy. Again, that's something that I talk about in my other channel. I do have a channel about narcolepsy, but it's like I'm trying to stay awake here. I'm like I'm not sleepy, but the heat in itself just makes it so comfortable that I just want to fall asleep. So let's go ahead and see the advice. So your first card is number 38, the villain. You can always rewrite the story. So whether it is that you're seeing somebody else as a villain or somebody seeing you as a villain, regardless of whatever it is, there's definitely here a need to release, right? Release whatever it was that quote unquote broke you or that made you distrust yourself, made you distrust humanity, made you distrust the universe and spirit. With number 39, raindrops, take a chance on them. There's definitely this space where you need to learn how to trust again, right? You need to learn how to give people opportunities. You need to learn how to allow love and life to flow towards you. With your last card, we have the number 17, the flower. Be honest with yourself. There's definitely this resistance that you have had when it comes to trusting, when it comes to allowing things to manifest, when it comes to allowing the lessons to be learned. So that is definitely something in your space this week, Gemini, that you're going to have to face. There's no more running away from this type of energy. Gemini, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for all of those that have subscribed to the channel, have been donating to the channel, liking and sharing the videos. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye. And now we end it.